How's it going?
What's going on, guys? Teen Mechanic here. I have picked up something incredibly rare, incredibly special, and I think this is one of the coolest things I've had on the channel for quite some time. I picked up a 1977 AMC Matador sedan. Of course, it's actually the most boring and uneventful configuration that there is, but man, oh man, it's in the way of this guy here, so let's see. But that being said, this is the most boring configuration, but honestly, this is no boring car. This car is very controversial with this weird snout. If you guys have watched NOVAtazz's YouTube channel, he does live streams every Sunday, and I try to participate in them, although sometimes I just totally forget. But you know what, you guys should go check it out. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. If you want to see me in more of those live streams, let me know. But anyway, this here, we were actually talking about, I think his words were something like, you want to see something really ugly? Google a 1970 whatever AMC, and he couldn't remember the name, but we ended up figuring out that it was this, a 1970s, 74 to 78 AMC Matador. Now, I must admit, when I first saw it, it was ugly, in my opinion. I thought, oh man, unappealing in every sense. I thought that front end was just kind of weird. And then I looked at it for a bit, and I thought, the more I looked at it, the more it grew on me, the more appealing I thought it was. And man, now that I've seen the back, now that I've seen the interior, and just how rare they are, because they were all crushed. I mean, the cops loved these and everything. They were in lots of movies. I'm pretty sure Dukes of Hazzard had a couple in it. It was really cool. These cars were, these made up the mass quantity of cars that were sold from 74 to 78, the sedans. I mean, they were sold as family cars and cop cars, like I mentioned, so people bought these because they were relatively conservative. I mean, it's not all that conservative, because I just said how controversial it was, but I don't know. It's they sold quite well, actually. People like these. They also made a 1970s, I don't know what years they were, but an AMC Matador Coupe, which looked nothing like this at all. And they also made a wagon that had this front end, but with a different, well, obviously it was a different rear end, but man, I just think this thing is so freaking awesome. Now, these are not the original rims, obviously. These are, I forget what he called them. I think they were like jelly bean. Honestly, I don't know. I forget all that stuff. I haven't paid a lot of attention to 70s muscle. I've paid more attention to 70s land yachts. And this thing is awesome, I must say. Now, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but this is an awesome project for the channel. I'm not even sure what I want to do. I don't think I don't see myself having the time to do it in this video, but I'm going to polish this paint up, because you can see it. I mean, it looks a little rough. Like the paint is kind of hazy and not oxidized, but hazy. But I tried polishing it in just a couple little spots here. You can see the difference between the fender and the hood. So it's savable for sure, and I can't wait. Now, something I learned about this car is that it's a unibody. It's a freaking unibody. I had no idea that this was a unibody until I saw the sticker. I think it was actually in this door jamb here. Let me see. Yeah, oh look, overspray, that's not good. Body and frame, combines body and frame, advanced unit construction. Yeah, I was quite shocked when I saw that. I don't know, I was just kind of expecting this to be body on frame with just how freaking massive it is, but yeah, no, I mean, it's a big car. I mean, it's about the same length as the Caddy, and yes, I've been neglectful of that thing. I've been neglecting it. Don't worry, that I'm not done with that car. I never will be, but I mean, yeah. Well, that thing's getting daily driven in the summer for a bit. You trust me. But anyway, back to this. I'll go ahead and kind of show you guys the interior. Now, actually, before I do that, it's not perfect. It's missing some trim. I'll go over some of the flaws on the body. I mean, obviously, trunk lid is not lined up properly. There's lots of chunks and cracks. I mean, this whole thing looks like there's Bondo all over it, and I don't know why that is, but yeah, you can see this trunk just does not line up. So the body is, it leaves a little to be desired, but that's okay. You can see this here. I mean, obviously this is Bondo or something, because just look at it. Yeah, that's pretty rough. But you can see it's you know, the body's pretty straight. The doors, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's been in an accident, because even if you shut that hard, the door still isn't shut. You have to slam it ridiculously hard. Like, I have to actually strain myself to shut that door. Passenger door opens phenomenally. It's great. There's no complaints I have with that, except for it doesn't have an interior door handle. You can see the hood doesn't line up properly either. I'm sure the hood is kinked on that side. I'm sure the hinges are bent. That's okay. I'll never ever find hinges for it. So it is what it is. I'm missing some trim right here. But that's okay. This is cracked too, which I'll never find that either, but hey, that's okay. I like to think I knew what I was getting into when I bought this thing, you know, because AMC, the fourth of the big three, and it's, I mean, there's no parts for this thing anywhere, but, you know, I mean, some of this stuff, like, it needs shocks. Like, just listen to this. You hear that squeak? Yeah, you should hear it when I'm driving it. It's awful. Go ahead and open this driver's door here. It still has American Motors door sill plate, which is really awesome. I think it's missing them. Oh, yeah, of course. That door handle doesn't work either, unless it's locked, but I don't know. Does this door lock? Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, I really couldn't tell you. Let me see if it just opens. Nope. Okay. Oh, here's the lock. Yeah, no. That won't open. But anyway, yeah, I know there's two sill plates up there, but look at this headliner. Look at that headliner. That's just insane. It's beautiful. These seats are very filthy, but they're in fantastic shape. Like, there's no rips or tears anywhere. The fabric is in good shape. I'm not sure what that's a vape box. I really have not done anything to this car. I put the plate on the inside. That's about all I've done, and I have started it and driven it. Now, for any of you that may have missed my Instagram, or don't follow my Instagram, go follow my Instagram. There's a link to it in the description of every video. You would have seen, I dropped a few hints. I stopped in Drumheller with this thing, and I kind of hinted at what the hell it was, and just, it's rough. It really is rough, guys. But it's okay, because I will never find another Matador, which is bittersweet, man, it's so cool that I got this one. But also, I'll never find another Matador, meaning this is all I got for parts. That's the horn. Sounds pretty good, eh? Anyway, here's the interior. This headliner is just beautiful, but the dash isn't cracked. The steering column, this is a GM steering column, you can very obviously tell. Uses a Ford carburetor like my LTD did. But yeah, no, everything seems to work okay. There's no passenger door handle, but that's okay. It's got an aftermarket stereo, which I am taking out, and I'm gonna see if I can fit it in some other way. There's obviously, this isn't original, but there's another key in there and some change. It's already starting to pay for itself. But yeah, no, so this let's go ahead and fire this thing up here. Get ready for this. And also, this interior door handle doesn't work. Get ready for this. Now, you guys must be wondering by now, what the hell kind of engine does it have? Yes, it's the good one. That's a 360 right there. Isn't that awesome? Oh yeah. That's a 360 5.9 liter V8 that makes 129 horsepower. You can see the smoke coming out of the middle of it here. Yeah, that's because if you pop the trunk, which I'm not going to do right now, there's no muffler on it. So it sounds, quite frankly, I like how it sounds. I think it sounds pretty damn awesome. But I'm not leaving it that way, I don't think. I'm not leaving it this way. I'm not sure if I'll leave it loud. I'm kind of a quiet guy, but... now, here's a pretty big issue with it. There's no heater cord. Well, there's a heater cord, it's just not connected. You can see it's plugged off. Yeah, I'll never find another heater core, so I have to get that one re-cored. But you can see it was leaking coolant all the way down the fender there. And like, just look how thick. I don't understand. I mean, this car has weird construction. It really does. Now, I mean, this thing, it runs well. It needs a few things. The brakes are just completely shot. The brakes suck, kind of like the Monaco I had. This reminds me a lot of my ownership of the Monaco. It's not similar to the Monaco, but it reminds me kind of when I got the Monaco. It was ice cold. I think it was January, and it was just ice cold out, and it was kind of like this. Parts were hard to find, and it was, you know, I mean, there was no paint on that thing, but you know, go back and watch some of those Monaco videos. They were pretty cool. I've been missing that thing lately, but anyway, just let me show you the underneath here. So the underside is very nice, spotless almost actually, and I mean it runs real good. As far as I know, there's coolant in it. Yeah, she runs real good. You know, this thing runs very nicely, and it's got a big old motor in it, so I really like that. I like that it has the 360 in it and not what do they have? I think they had a 303 or 304 or something like that they had in these two. But yeah, let's see if I can get one of these back doors open here. Man, this is a big car. Like, it's a big car. It's like almost Cadillac size. The width is giant, but I don't know, it feels small to drive, but no. It's a big ass car. And check out what I just noticed too. It's a leaking back there. Awesome. So I gotta get that reinstalled. Yeah, no, I mean the back seat. This car is kind of a big old mess. All right, yeah, I have to slam this. Yeah, I mean it's a big mess, but it's it'll be real nice when it's done. So yeah, I'm quite satisfied with it. So also, like I said, the brakes are just shot. Like, the brake light is on. If you push the pedal halfway down and then let go, it goes off. But no, it's bad. Listen. Oh yeah, this handle doesn't. No, it doesn't work. Here, listen. Can't tell me that does not sound amazing. That just sounds awesome. Now check out this wing window here too. They've got wing windows. Oh, that thing, it sounds a lot louder in person. I'm sure it's not going to come out that great on camera. Speedometer doesn't work. It's got 46,333 miles on it. Clock is in op, pretty sure. But yeah, no, she drives, and she drives well. I did take it for a little spin. Oh yeah, no, it's strong. It's strong. Only one kind of speaker, I haven't even found it yet, but some speaker somewhere in the car is working with this. Oh no, they're all working. They just work like crap. But yeah, so it's you know, and I don't even know how to turn this off. Maybe like that. No. Anyway, this one doesn't work. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, it does work. Well, maybe I'll see if I can hook that back up. Okay, so you must all be wondering at this point, how much did I pay for it? Well, out of my pocket, $0. Pretty good, right? Well, there's a catch. Obviously, there's always a catch. So, you guys saw this coming. If you caught my live stream, or if you caught even other live streams, or my Instagram, or really anything else, or I think, and also the YouTube short, the LTD's gone. It has been a long road with that car, and it's actually kind of surreal because I get something awesome out of it, but I mean, you know, I put so much into that car. Well, money-wise, I had over $2,600. I'll put the exact price on screen right now. I had over $2,600 into the car. I bought it for $900. That's including the purchase price, and that was a variable. Variable. I've been throwing the word invaluable around because I think it is an invaluable experience. You can't put a price tag on what I've learned with that car because I learned I learned a lot with that car. I learned how, like, even though it didn't apply to that car, I learned how to set valve lash. I learned how to install lifters. I learned how to install a camshaft. I had never done any of that stuff before. So that was a pretty crazy experience. That was the second engine, that I've ever pulled. And that was a pretty awesome experience. But I traded it for this. I got zero, I paid zero for this car. The guy that I traded it with, he is absolutely thrilled with the car, which really warms my heart because I was worried that it would go to somebody who's, just going to drive it because it's a good car and, drive it in the winter and not really care, and then in, 10 years it's going to be in the junkyard. But no, he loves the car, and I'm really, really glad that he does. And I'm sure he's watching this video right now. And man, if you are, pleasure doing business with you. I think this was a great trade, and man, I'm surprised you had one of these. I mean, this is an awesome car. But anyway, I think I've gone on for long enough now. So if you enjoy this video and if you want to see a lot with this car, let me know. Give this video a like. Let me know in the comment section below exactly what you would like to see. I thought about making this car fast. I thought about making it, like I'll put a cam in it, I'll soup the motor up. I don't freaking know. But now that I've thought about it, it's all original. Like, except the rims and the oil and the air filter and whatever else. There's really nothing that's aftermarket on this car. Like, it's pretty damn numbers matching. It's got the 360. It's got a 3-speed automatic. I don't know what. I'm assuming that's a Borg-Warner transmission, but I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. But yeah, no. So I mean, this car here is very original, and I don't know if I want to molest it. Anyway, I am gonna get out of here now, but I'm glad I finally got to introduce this thing. So let me know what you want to see. Let me know anything about, because I know nothing about AMC. I really don't. I know kind of how they came to be. I know that Chrysler bought them for AM General, which was part of AMC at that point, which was Jeep, and then they kind of discarded the rest. But yeah, no, I mean, I think that was 87 or 88 that they did that. But no, yeah, I'd be open to all information surrounding this. So anyway, again, thanks for watching, and let me know what you want to see. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. That sounds too close to auto auction rebuilds.